Hey food friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to make a lamb and mushroom ragu with fettuccine. This recipe is easy and is cooked using the one pot method, so you don't have a lot of mess and you can enjoy a gourmet, delicious meal. A dish like this could easily cost you over $30 in a restaurant, but I'm going to show you how to make it really budget friendly. My ground lamb was $3.35. It was on sale for $3.99 a pound, so it's just under a pound. And I bought it and I stuck it in my freezer. I love buying offcuts and items on sale and just making it into something really delicious. So what I'm going to do is just brown this in a skillet on medium high. Usually ground lamb is lean, but this one is a bit fattier, so I'm guessing that's why it was so cheap. There's the amount of fat. I will be getting rid of that fat at some point after the meat is browned, so I'm just going to remove the meat. And you can use any type of ground meat you'd like for this recipe. If you're a vegetarian, you can use veggie ground as well. So I will put this meat back into the skillet on medium high and just add half a diced yellow onion. Add 2 to 3 cloves of finely chopped garlic. I'm adding 1 can of diced tomatoes, and this was $1.25. I like to buy these on sale and keep them in my pantry. Usually they're about $2 or sometimes even $2.99, depends on where you buy your groceries. I'm using 3 king oyster mushrooms, and I got these in a pack for $2 and there were 6 of them, so this is $1 worth of mushrooms. I'm just going to dice these and add them to my sauce. You can use whatever mushrooms you want, whatever is on sale. It will absorb the meaty flavor of the lamb and add to the meatiness and texture of this dish. I'm adding half a tablespoon of sea salt, and then I'm also going to add some Italian seasoning. Herbs are great for adding to lamb because it takes away from the gaminess. I do like a generous amount of seasoning because it just makes things taste better, and I like a lot of flavors, so I add about half a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Add cracked black pepper as much as you'd like. I'm just doing about half a teaspoon. I want to add some rosemary, and here I have dried rosemary. You can use fresh if you'd like. I always have a pantry full of dried herbs for cooking, and it just makes everything easier. I just chop these up a bit so the pieces aren't as big, and that's about 1/3 of a teaspoon. And I added a bay leaf as well. I'm also adding a sprinkle of dried basil just for extra flavor, and then 1 cup of water. I want to cook this lamb so it becomes very tender, so what I'm going to do is bring it to a boil and a simmer. I'll cook it for about 15 minutes, then I check back on it. You can see a lot of the water and liquid has absorbed, and then I'm just going to cover it again and cook it for another 15 to 20 minutes. Now most of the liquid is absorbed and my lamb is tender. You can cook this for as little or as long as you want, but I do like my meat tender in my ragu. I'll go ahead and add some egg nest fettuccine, and that's just 1 portion. I'm just cooking for myself right now. You can add whatever pasta you like. You could add a lot more pasta and just make a big pot of this, but I'm just doing an individual portion and showing you how easy it is to cook for yourself. After 5 minutes, I'm just going to give my pasta a nice stir. I could tell it's not ready yet, so I'm just going to cover it and cook it for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to give it a taste test. While that happens, I'm just going to finely chop some fresh parsley that I have in my fridge. In goes the parsley stems, and I'll reserve the leaves for garnishing my final dish. My noodles are almost perfectly cooked. They're a bit too al dente, so I'm just going to let it cook for a minute more, and now this is ready. So I'm just going to turn the heat off. I cleaned up the sides of the skillet so it would look pretty for you, and these noodles are perfectly chewy. It's definitely time to serve this up. This right here would be great on its own, but I'm going to jazz it up since I'm feeling fancy today. I have some Italian cheese and I got this little block. It was $5. And here's just some fresh chopped parsley leaves. I love taking something cheap from the grocery store and just turning it into something so gourmet. A pasta dish like this would definitely cost about 30 bucks at the restaurant. This was so delicious, and the combo of the lamb and the mushrooms just go really well together. I do love egg nest pasta and I always buy it when it's on sale. The sauce was so good I needed more. There's a lot of sauce left, so I'm just going to cook some pasta separate to this and use it in the future. This whole recipe costs less than $10 to make. Give this recipe a try and go feed yourself. Thanks for watching and supporting my channel.